Hello, welcome. So, finally did it. Finally cracked the 1,000 subscribers. So it's going well, people. Very soon you will get yours truly on live stream. What I would like to do is I would like to hand out a few thank yous. I would like to thank Ariel and his Filipino community on Knights of Hants, which has really helped. It's been fantastic, and a big shout out to all you who have subscribed, and with that, all of you who haven't yet subscribed to this bleeding idiot, then why not? And I'd like to thank my 1,000th subscriber. That'd be Amy. Well done, Amy. You are a little star, and you know who you are. And yeah, big thank you to everyone else who has subscribed to this weirdo for no apparent reason. It was a bit of a laugh during lockdown, to give me something to do basically, and you know it's a bit of fun. It's something I do as a bit of fun. I don't want to make anything more of it than that. You know, I'm not looking to become the next bleeding Simon Whistler, for example. Because I don't have a team of people behind me like what he does, and I don't want to have this professionalism to it like what he has. Don't get me wrong, if you want to watch a fantastic YouTuber with loads of facts, the Fact Boy is the man. Check him out on many channels, including Today I Found Out and Biographics, Geographics, Brain Blaze. Is it Brain Blaze now? Is that a business blaze? I believe so. Don't know why you changed your name, Simon. And many other channels. But there you go. What else have we got to talk about? So what happened over the weekend then? Manchester United lost. Ronaldo didn't score. Who saw that one coming? Especially against Villa. He was a shoo-in for at least a couple there, I would have thought. Well done to Aston Villa for that. And of course, in the boxing, Anthony Joshua lost. What a shame. And of course, the big news happening in the UK at the moment is, and this is the thing what amuses me about us Brits, is you hear something on the news. Oh, there's a lack of lorry drivers, and a few, not all, a few petrol stations are struggling to get enough petrol. So what does that mean to this country? Oh my god, I'm gonna go out and fill my car up. Now, if this was last March, when the start of the COVID-19 pandemic started to embrace us here in the UK, I know it happened at different times around the world, so you could be watching this from, I don't know, China or India. I seem to have when I go in my geographics, I have a massive 40% of my views, or 42%, are from India. Not a clue why. But anyway, so obviously different parts of the world, depending, I guess, whether it was summer or winter or spring or the fall if you're in America. But I don't believe it would have either been autumn or spring, I believe, because of the times it sort of hit. I think it may have been winter when it started in China. It could have been summer, actually. It was December, so what would that be? Summer? Early summer. Anyway, I digress. Doesn't matter when it bloody was. Anyway, so about March time in the UK, we had the whole, toilet bowl. Oh, we better go out and get some toilet bowl. Oh, we might be going into a lockdown and never be able to get any food, because whatever happened, you couldn't close every shop. Because could you imagine? Oh, I tell you what, because we're going to make it better for everyone and make it so that everyone is safe, we're going to close every shop, so you can't buy food anymore. So what happened in the UK, and it possibly happened in other parts of the world, you know, if it did happen and you're not in the UK, then let me know and tell me how the beginning of the pandemic started, because in the UK, basically, unless it was an essential shop, one that sold food, and a few certain other shops, like for example, we have a shop here called Halfords, which does car repairs. It's okay, bit of free advertising there. No one's going to watch it, so it don't really matter. I can pretty much say what I like on these videos because no one tends to watch them. But you have a shop like Halfords, and they sell bits for cars. So obviously, if your car breaks down, you're going to need to get that fixed. If you are a key worker, you'll still be going to work because the hospitals didn't close. Of course they didn't. Some of the stress and the emotions coming up off of hospitals and stuff was quite horrendous, really, and very sad. So hospitals didn't close, and neither did shops. But people thought, oh, well, we better get some more toilet rolls. And all of a sudden, going from a shop where you've always had toilet rolls, you've always had rice, you've always had pasta, you couldn't get any. So people were going out and they were buying 3 or 4, and they had to cut it so that, oh yeah, you're only allowed to buy X amount of toilet rolls. Well, that's it. I'm going to go and buy it to the limit, and then I'm going to go in the next shop if I can and get it to the limit, until there were no toilet rolls. Now, this is the thing, okay? If you're stuck at home, and okay, I do appreciate that you could be eating this, so I will try and keep this as ungraphic as I possibly can. But if you're at home and you need to go to toilet, maybe not the wet variety, and you've got no toilet roll and you're at home, you've got a shower, ain't you? You can always jump in the shower and clean it that way. Worst case scenario, and then you don't need to worry about it. Just saying. So, you know, if you're at home on your own, then why do you need so much toilet roll? Now, do you want me to tell you about how many toilet rolls we've now got in our shed? After what I've just said, you'd think, Andy, you were one of those people who went out and bought toilet rolls. Well, yeah, we did buy a little bit more. We didn't go excessive, but we still got some, because we still just buy our weekly amount now and keep them just for emergencies, I guess. I don't know. I personally think, we don't need to buy toilet rolls for a couple of weeks now, but the wife tends to do the shopping and still does. So there you go. But for me, we don't need toilet roll, do we? Well, we do need toilet roll, but we don't need an excess of toilet rolls, which is so much. But there you go. That is early lockdown for you. You know, and the old, oh no, what happens if there's, you know, well, what are we going to do if there's a nuclear war? We're going to go out and buy all the bog roll first, really? But yeah, so the petrol, it's petrol now, and so what our incredible government have done, because they're so bloody amazing, is they've now decided, oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll offer 5,000 visas to anyone in the EU who thinks, oh, I might go to England or the UK, sorry, and drive. Why would they do that? You know, we basically stuck 2 fingers up to Europe and said, nah, screw you, we're not interested in you and your bloody people. So, going back to my earlier comments at the beginning where I thanked the Filipino community, okay? So, I will hold my hand up. I did vote for Brexit. Now I wish I hadn't. But my Brexit tick, and this is the problem with Brexit, is it was stay in the EU or leave the EU, and I thought, you know, as a country, I think we may well be better out of the EU, because it just did. And in some ways I still believe what I did to be right, but what I didn't foresee was COVID. But a lot of what's happening now is not COVID related, it is just because of Brexit and stuff. So we've reduced the amount of people working. Now I'm telling you specifically now, whatever the bloody word is, to the Filipino community who live in the EU. I appreciate you. Okay, now you will get some people, let's call them the morons, out there who will say, well, if they're not doing a certain job, then they shouldn't live here. Why not? We're all people of the planet, you know, whether we were born in the EU or whether we're born in England or Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland or anywhere else, we're all still born on the same planet. You know, we are still the same species. There might be people with different coloured skins, or their eyes might look a little bit different, or they might have a bigger nose or longer hair or a bigger beard, or that's just the women. But at the end of the day, we're still human beings and we should accept these people. Now, for me personally, I think there is enough useless, lazy, can't be bothered to get out of bed and get myself a job dicks that live in the UK who are British. Personally, when I put that leave vote on, I would have liked them to go on a boat and sod off somewhere else in the world so that they don't become the problem of us. You know, let them go out and become someone else's problems, not us, the hard-working taxpayers. You know, there are some of us who have worked all our life. I've pretty much worked all my life. Did go to college for a few years, but the majority of my life I have worked, and then I know others who think working is either beneath them or it's just easier in it to not work. Like, why the hell are you getting in front of me and then putting your bloody lights on? Sorry, traffic is slowing down and this dick in front of me pulls in front of me and then he starts braking. What an idiot. Anyway, probably people driving too close together, who knew? But anyway, let's not worry about the driving at the moment because everyone has decided to slow down and they're still speeding up behind me, because why wouldn't you? But yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so there's plenty of people in this country who think, oh, I don't need to work. You know, you get these kids, they're in school and then they think, oh, what can I do for a career? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll become a baby factory. And they think, oh, 15, I'll get myself pregnant at 15. I'll get myself a council place, why not? I'll get myself a council place in it. And then that dickhead boyfriend who's normally about 7 years older than them, it seems, you know, going around thinking, oh yeah, I'm the big man. He's got his fake gold necklace and his stupid coins. And then you get other people who, take for example, my own children. So we have Beth, my stepdaughter. She is a nurse. She's incredible. Owen and Luke. Owen has now been doing his job for a few years. He did go to university, didn't like it, and then became a landscape gardener. Luke is following him in there. He's a labourer at the moment, and they both do incredible hours. It's very, very fit, very active. And then there's AD, who does help them on a few of their private jobs, possibly maybe taking in. Hopefully he gets working with them and the right work ethic. He does have this tendency to think money grows on trees and doesn't think, oh, I can save some of that. So this week he's decided, oh, I'm going to get FIFA out my money. And then he'll get his birthday money, which he'll get on Saturday. Because it's his birthday. Why else would he get birthday money? Why would you get birthday money if it's not your birthday? Yeah, a bit of a silly one that there, Andy, who knew? But and I think, oh, I can just go out and spend all this and that'll be fine. You know? But it's not. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, anyone who was nodding off there, they might have woke them up if they were watching this video. Of course, this video sponsored by nobody, is for nobody, and nobody will watch it, so it doesn't really matter I will put this out on Facebook. I'll put it out on Twitter as well, because I started using Twitter as well. Who knows? Some more I might want to watch it. Well, I say more. Some superb human being might think, you know what? I'm going to give this a listen, see what this weirdo is talking about, and they might get off on it and think, you know what? He's absolutely right. But yeah, for me, we've got so many absolutely lazy, worthless pieces of crap in this country that it would have been nice when we sign up to leave the EU, put them on the boat, and we'll keep the Poles and the Romanians and the Germans who want to stay here, and we'll get rid of our lazy shits. That'll make things better. That'll be better for the economy, won't it? Let's get rid of the work shy and just keep those who want to work. At my job now, there'll be Patrick. He's the cleaner. He's got 3 or 4 jobs. Doesn't stop, that man. 7 days a week he'll work. And then there's us Brits who think if we have to work more than 3 days a week, then there's something wrong. But there you go. Who knew? Anyway, this traffic is looking absolutely fantastic. I love a bit of traffic in the morning. Always makes your day. It doesn't matter which way. Why are you braking now, moron? Don't race up to them. Just ease off your gas, you dickhead. God, people annoy me when they drive. Like, literally, why are you braking? Why are you braking? Just don't get so close. Like, currently, my foot isn't on the brake and it isn't on the accelerator. I'm going the speed of the vehicle in front of me. I do not need to get any closer to it, because if I get closer to it, guess what? I'm going to have to start braking. Okay, this might now be turning into a, why the hell are you driving like that? So, currently, we have a fuel crisis. I may have mentioned it at the beginning. I know I did. And then I went on to toilet rolls, because why wouldn't you? Toilet rolls and petrol, yeah, they're definitely the same thing. Anyway, it all relates. Anyway, so we have a fuel crisis, allegedly. People believe in this country, even though we don't. We have plenty of fuel, just don't have the drivers to take it there. That will be sorted soon, I'm sure, because our incredible government are doing a great job. There you go. Anyway, so what you do is you learn to drive in a more economic way. The best way to do that is make sure you retain a big gap between you and the vehicle ahead, because what that means is that when the dickhead in front thinks, oh, I better brake because that car in front of me is a bit close, you don't have to, because you've got a nice big gap. The car behind me has left an incredibly good gap, but on the right hand side, where all the fast traffic is, they're all bunching up because they're going so much. They must be going, what, a whole 2 miles an hour faster than me. I'm going just under 50 at the moment because of the traffic and the weather, and they're going about 2 miles an hour faster than me, and there's, what, 5 in the gap that I've got. If they were to move over, I'd have 5 cars quite close in front of me, but I've got a nice big gap. What you want to do is have at least a 2-second gap. In the rain, make it 4 seconds. On the motorway, you want it to be as bloody big as you can. Don't keep getting right up the arse of the cars in front of you, absolute idiots. I'm now in totally no danger by the vehicles in front of me. I've now just had a car pulling behind me. It's probably going to pull out as well because I'm going a bit slow for him, but I'm still overtaking the traffic in the other lanes. The weather is a bit shit. It's not rained much recently, so there'll be a bit of dust and stuff on the roads, so it will be a bit slippery. There you go. I have one car now decided, oh, there's a nice big gap there, I might drive in that. Well done you. I'm proud of you, and that's the best thing to do. So I'm still making sure I'm driving a little bit faster than the lane of traffic which has most of the lorries in, because why wouldn't I? It's the thing, we drive on different sides of the roads in different countries. So in the UK we drive on the left, the correct side, and other parts of the world you drive on the right, including Europe. So now they're getting in front of me, and now they're all braking again. Oh, you absolute bunch of dicks. Oh, and now I'm going to have to start braking as well, because they've filled up this gap, And now they've all decided, oh, we're a bit close together. Oh no, what are we going to do? Oh, this will break. I don't know whether there has been an accident ahead or it's just dickheads like this pissing me off. I do enjoy a Monday morning drives to work can be infuriating like this, but I'm still making good time. Still be there way before my start time. So there you go. You know, I normally leave to work for work at 8 o'clock, so I can be there for 9. I'm normally there by about 20 past. So I'm a bit later today because of these idiots on the road, and they are idiots. I feel sorry for the lorry drivers. You know, they come here, and really their brakes are determined by these absolute donkeys on the road. I've got no clue. Half of the bloody people are checking on their makeup, and that's just the men. And then the others, well, I don't know what they do. I don't know where they learn to drive, but they really could do going back there. It really isn't a good idea to be going 100 miles an hour out the exhaust pipe with the current front. Because when they decide to brake, generally they don't bother checking their mirrors first, and then they find that you're sitting there with them. Who knew? And then why you wouldn't wear a seatbelt is, again, people don't. People decide, oh, I don't need to wear a seatbelt, so I won't. No, so now this traffic's all stopped here in the faster lane. The lane to the right, I'm still in the middle. Haven't moved pretty much since I got on the motorway, because why do I need to? I'm overtaking the traffic on the left-hand side, and generally the traffic on the right-hand side is overtaking me. So I'm going to get past these lorries. I do need to move over shortly anyway, because I'm coming up now to junction 11 and I'm coming off at junction 10, which is about a mile past there. So I will eventually need to move in, but there's still a while, still about half a mile, yeah, I think, till junction 11. Once I get to junction 11, I will look to move over, because what I don't like doing is putting in front of someone and then braking, because it's like, oh, you fucking idiot, why are you doing that? It's like, you know, there's no need for that. So why would you do that? Why would you jump in my space and then make me, someone who's got a decent gap, have to brake? Selfish dick. But that's just the way I see it. Anyway, so here we go then. We're coming up now to junction 11. I know, this is so exciting. I'm sure all you nobodies not bothering to watch this video are thinking, wow, this commentary, Andy, this is so exciting. I am so looking forward to seeing junction 11, because you're not showing us anything. Well, you can see out the back, like, there's a little bit tree over here. You can just see there was a sign, and you can see that there are cars here and there. Well, what do you need? No, you don't need a direct link to the to it. I am going to pull over now. I'm going to get in that gap there. That gap is now going to become mine. Car behind me has allowed me in, because I'm not going to brake in front of him unless I truly have to. So, you know, we're now cruising at a whopping 20 miles an hour. But if we can keep this speed, it'll be good. We do have the oncoming traffic shortly coming on from junction 11 as we approach junction 10. This is, you can see already the traffic ahead is starting to brake. I'll just ease off my gas because I'm saving fuel. So by not having my foot on the accelerator, a little driving tip here for you. If you have a modern car, obviously I don't know who you are watching this unless you tell me you've watched it, and I don't know where in the world you watch, and I don't know how nice or crap your car is. If you have a car, it might be someone in India who literally loves your man in a shed. You know, I'm imagining going to Dubai one day and there being these massive great posters of your man in a shed up. Also, don't know if you've noticed, I do now have a new thumbnail sticker type thing in the corner. It's now a picture of me looking intelligent. Is that the word? Don't know how that happened. But anyway, in the corner now there's a different picture of me. So some people do actually like these videos. They think, Andy, you do get a bit random and you do talk utter rubbish, and we love it because it is quite funny. Need to find more of those people who want to listen to some idiot in his car. In his car, not in a car, I'm in a car. Talking random. So I bit of a cough there. Not quite sure what's going on there with the in my throat, but who knew? Where was I? Oh yeah. So I do need to get a few more people to watch this rubbish, and then I can build up my subscribers. I'd love to get it up to 2,000 by the end of the year. That would be amazing. Once YouTube allows me, I will start live streaming this drive to work. It will be interesting, I reckon. People will love it. No. So yeah, I can see there's traffic now coming on at the next junction. Unfortunately, I can't spin it round for you. In fact, I could stop it, spin it round, and then start again, and we can have fun in the traffic. What do you think, people? If you'd like to see that, then give me an Austin 316. Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'll take that as a yes. So you can now see what's ahead. So leave a nice big gap. Now this camera does make it look like there's a bigger gap than there actually is. So there's a car going to come in front of me. That's absolutely fine as long as you don't brake. There you go. There's your thumbs up. That's good to see. Like that. I like it when they just say thanks. You don't have to do much, but a nice thank you every now and again is good. And it's quite a good idea actually to have a forward-facing camera anyway, because if anything untoward was to happen, I do believe I'm recording. I hope so, because it'd be terrible if I wasn't and I've just sat in the car talking to myself. Who would do such a thing? I live my life talking to myself. You know, sometimes I do need expert advice. Where do you go to? So I think, yeah, it is recording. It's because it's a grey sky. What it is, because it's a grey sky, you can't see the writing. So here's an idea for you, Huawei, when you do your phones. Change the colour of the text so that you can actually read it. Yeah, it'd be a good idea. I can just about start to see it now because the sides are starting to come in and it's not just a boring grey sky. It looks like we're going to have a lovely day here in the UK today. It looks like it's going to rain all bloody day, so that's fun. Means my little tallest dude, he's got to stay indoors. That's a shame because he likes going out. I guess that's it now for him and this year's sunshine. He could well be stuck in all day now, every day, but we will get him out. We will talk to him. He does like to be petted. I can see it's working now. So now we're coming off. Look, we're going to come up to the roundabout. Again, there's lots of cars. There's a few cars here. Not lots of cars at all. But it is important that we keep a decent gap between us and the car in front. So I've got to park somewhere different today. I know this is really exciting news for everyone, but yeah, so today I've got to park in the main car park because where I normally park, they are actually in certain places for electric cars, and they just need the space to put the things to actually make it work. So they've given me a note to say I'm allowed to park there, and Mr. Traffic Warden, kindly go and do something with something to yourself if you think you're putting a ticket on my car, which I don't think that's quite how she worded it. So there's a garage over there, so it has got fuel now, and because it's not a weekend now, you can actually go in there and get fuel. It's very expensive, that particular garage. It's an Esso Londis, and yeah, that is expensive for a bit of the old peril, but there you go. So now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for these lights to go green, so you can actually see the lights now, which I think in some ways makes it a bit more exciting. So quick check of my mirrors, where we're going. What a hideous yellow car. So for me, when it comes to cars, if you're going to have a show-off colour, and let's face it, yellow, as a car is a pretty show-off colour. Like, hey, look at me in my bright yellow, bloody canary-looking car. Make it a good one, okay? If you got a Lambo or Ferrari, if you got a Ferrari, don't know why it's not in red, but if you've got a supercar or a sports car, yeah, you can get a Larry show-off. Look at me in my yellow Lamborghini type colour. That's fine. But if you got a shitty little car with no power and looks a bit shit, then do yourself a favour and don't get in yellow, because you wouldn't want to do that. Oh, there you go, mate. Why don't you cross the road there? And then we can let a bit of traffic out here because we could be nice. This is quite hard. Don't like being nice on the road too much. I like to be fair, harsh but fair is the way I perceive my driving. Look ahead, see what's coming. There comes a bus. Think about other people on the road. So again, I'm leaving a gap. Always have a gap. Keep yourself and other people safe. It's a safety bubble. You know, we've lived in a bubble now long enough. So looking ahead, is there any lorries coming that could do with a bit of space? Nah, there's not, so we can continue. Little dink in the road here, which is always fun for buses and lorries, especially when you got morons on the road. So we've got traffic lights, again a red, so it's way, it's all traffic lights and roundabouts, isn't it? God, especially around here. So now we can go, so check out again, give us signals, let people know where we're going. I think most people here, to be fair, go left, but doesn't mean I can't go right. I could go right if I wanted, don't want to, but oh, it's a blue sky, woo! Such a blue sky. That'd be nice. Let's get the sunshine out, let's make this rainy day look a bit nicer. Yeah, that'll do, get that gap there. Why don't people ever indicate? It's beyond me, but there you go. Right, so we're nearly coming up to the Guildhall now. Show you where we're going to park today. So going pretty much where we normally do. Give a signal, see if anybody stops. Yeah, there you go, she stopped. And then we're going to go down to the main car park. So normally I'd turn here, as you probably know if you watched any of these videos before, but no, they're doing something down there today, so we're going to leave them a gap. And quite why that car didn't see that, whatever that is coming, I don't know. Maybe it's not big enough, who knew. So we're just going to go in the car park here, find a nice space where I don't need to go too far to walk when I come out. That space there will do me perfect. Maybe not, because that car's come right over. What a fucking idiot. I'll go in the gap next to him. I like to have a bit of space personally to get myself out. I would do. Just a little tip here. If you go forward enough, you'll be able to see if you need to adjust. So I just need to go there you go, perfect. Also, when it comes to driving, always drive it if you can, because it's always reversing, or if you can drive it and drive out the other way, do that. You know, make life as easy for yourself. It's easier to see when you're driving out than it is driving in. Anyway, that's my journey to work today, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So, inwards to now, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you, pals.